let's talk about the enols. Let's talk about ama-enols. So ama-enols, you can hear the term is enols. Enols means that we've got an in and we also have got an all. Loya in loya, it means that there is a double bond. Loya all loya, it means nani uno hydroxyl group. Because remember, so in stands in for a what? For a double bond, angisho. So this is a carbon double bond carbon. So it is a carbon double bond. This is an alkynyl group. Yeah, an allylic group. And then ke all uyini hydroxyl group angisho. All is a hydroxyl group which is ubani OH. So ngamanye amazwi i-compound yethu it has got a part that looks like an alcohol and also has a part that looks like a what? Like an alkene. That is why siyibiza ngani nge-enol. Enol. It's an alkene but it's an alcohol, so it's an enol. But thina siyazi already ukuthi when you are having a scenario like this, a carbon double bond carbon kanjena mhlambe sibe no OH here. Let's just say we've got an OH at this point. Kanje. H and then we say HHH. So this is just a simple example of an enol because it's just a compound enan eno OH iphindwe nobani no double bond. Sayibona ngisho. So it's an enol. So when you are having a scenario like this or when you are having a case like this, how do we even treat the case? Sikhumbule ukuthi lana we're having two functional groups. Snake functional group for the what? For the alkenes. Spin a functional group for the what? For the alcohols. But siyazi thina lena eno oxygen is what? Is the dominant one. It takes more precedence over this one, a double bond. So ngamanye amazwi le compound lena it's a what? It's an alcohol. It's not an alkene. So loya double bond is more like a substituent. Siyakwazi lokho ngisho. Yes, so this is an enol. So an enol has got an alcohol part and also has got an alkene part, or you can say it has got an allylic group, something like that. All right. So now, if we say we have got let's just take enolate A1 esesiyenzile phezulu. I-enolate esesiyenzile phezulu, I think with an enolate like this. Okay, let's just ayisho sesiyawazi ukuthi form kanjani enolate angisho. Sikhona isidingo sokulokho siphinda phinda. You need to repeat forming an enolate. Sesiyawazi ukuthi you just deprotonate to alpha carbon and then ama-electrons aya ku-carbon. So now I'm just gonna make an enolate. I'm just gonna make an enolate. So this is my enolate. This local 7 silent. Let's just continue with it. So we've got an enolate here that has got a resonance structures. So enolate here, yini esingayenza kuyona. So this resonance stabilized enolate, it can accept the proton at the carbon to form the original compound, which is the keto form. And it can also accept the proton at the oxygen to form an enol. All right, so you are having this enolate. So this is an enolate ion. It has got a double bond and also a negative charge on the oxygen. So this is an enolate. Two things can happen to an enolate. So enolate, there are two possible things or two possible reactions that can happen. So enolate lona, depending on where did the electrophile go. Or okay, let's just say we are protonating this. Let's just say protonate. Yabo. So if we are protonating this, it means that you're gonna what do we use to protonate something? So in acid angisho. Yes, we need an acid. So if we are going to add an acid, let me just say I'm going to add an acid. I'm going to add an acid kanjena. The proton can go to two different places. It's either the proton can go to the oxygen angisho, meaning this will capture the proton and then my electrons will go to bani to A. This is the first possible reaction. Sayibona ngisho. Whereby this H will go there, sibe no OH, and now we only have two lone pairs because remember there are three lone pairs lapaya. That lone pair is capable of doing what? Of taking away a what? A hydrogen here. Or of taking away the proton. So we can have an OH and then no single bond C and then so this is now an enol. This is an enol. Yes. This is an enol. Because now we've got a double bond at the same time we've got a what? A hydroxyl group. So we can take an enolate and add acid kuyona. When we add an acid to an enolate, it can either become a what? An enol, or it can become something else. Makungathiwa-ke we bring an H, mhlambe sithi siletha uhydrogen, nangu hydrogen, and then lo double bond uyena ozocapturisha ini, ozocapturisha this proton. Let's just say ukuthi another case, we are no longer using the oxygen to capture the what? The proton. We are now using the what? The double bond to capture the what? The proton. So when we are using the double bond to capture the proton, usually the proton liner, it will go back to the what? To the carbon. And then this oxygen, it will release its electrons here. And we'll end up having something like this. An O, double bond, and then we're going to have a single bond, C, and we're going to have an H here. So until the compound liner, it goes back to being a what? To being a carbonyl compound. Because sikhumbuleni ukuthi i-enolate siyifome kanjani ekuqaleni kanti. When we form the enolate, siqale ngani? Nge-carbonyl compound. Ekanjeni, it's a carbonyl compound. Noma it's a compound that has got an alpha carbon, let's just say that. Sayibona ngisho. In this case, this was a ketone. And kuleyo ketone sayi-deprotonator, safoma ini? Safoma i-enolate. So mangathathi enolate and then I protonate it again, it can just go back to what it was. Ingabuyela ibe kanjena. That's why we say that this is a what? A reversible reaction. We see that angisho. So basically, when you are going to react this with an acid, acid is a proton donor. So ngamanye amazwi, this acid is going to donate its proton. It can donate the proton in two ways. It's either the proton will go la kuno oxygen khona, kufomeke ubani? U-OH. Le double bonding athinteki. This is now a what? An enol. This is an enol. This is an enol. Efomekayo. Or another possibility, if the double bond is the one that is going to capture the proton, just asiza lo oxygen lona uzovelenza njani? Uletha ama electrons here, we form a double bond oxygen there. And then the hydrogen or this proton from the acid, it will be bonded to this carbon. So there are two possibilities. There are two possible things that can happen. There are two possible reactions that can happen to a what? To an enolate. So our enolates have got two possible reactions. It's either they can form an enol or they can just go back to a what? To their keto form. So we say this is their keto form. Means that they're just going back to their original form. Because with the C form enolate, we took it away from a what? From a ketone. So finally siyabuyela back to where it was. So there are two possible reactions. But again, now let's just put a bit of stereochemistry. If this is going back to its keto form, it is going to have multiple structures, right? Stereochemically wise, but you should say stereochemically wise. Yeah, that's what I meant. Stereochemically wise, you need to try and see how does the configuration of the bonds change. So you guys already know it's stereochemistry, a very easy thing. So, so this is going away from the page, Angish, carbon lona, and then this is going towards the page. Or no, it's coming towards you, Njal. This one is coming towards you. So I'm going to express these two as what? As 3D structures. As 3D structures, kanjena. So njengoba ama 3D structures kanjena ke, what is this telling you? This is telling you ukuthi okay, sazoyenza kahle racemic mixture, but for now let's just save these structures. For now, this is the structure that I'm just gonna make, and then obviously you're gonna have A minus as your byproduct because you are doing what? You are deprotonating lapha ngisho, and then you remain with the conjugate base A minus. But safuna ukuchaza kahle ukuthi why is this happening there at that point? Because we enol, it is easier. You are just forming an enol. You have a double bond and you have got an OH on the same carbon. So you are just forming an enol. It is a very easy thing. But lana, we are now talking about stereochemistry. Why even talk about stereochemistry? Okay, so now sinento esibiza nge-racemization when it comes to ama enols nama enolates. Okay, so i-racemization into kanjani? Basically, when we are protonating and enolate. Noma mas eta proton we enolate. And just thina, there are two possible things that can happen. It can either form a what? It can either form an enol or it can form what? The ketone itself. Can just go back ibe ketone njengoba be. Angiqala iketone saqala session vele. Before sithi protonate, it was a ketone. So vele it can just go back to being a ketone. But the thing is, let's focus on this reaction where it goes to be a ketone. What actually happens in this reaction? If we are having an enolate, now enolate, so ngizodweba enolate yami la. So this is my enolate in this likely stable form. So enolate yami, if it's in this state and then I want to protonate it, means that I bring something that has got a proton donor, an acid, okay? So when I bring a proton donor, when I bring an acid, what can happen there? For this to be able to go back ibe a ketone, it means that we're gonna use this double bond to capture the what? The proton. And when we capture the proton, the electrons here will go to ban to A. And then what will happen? Because we are removing a double bond from the carbon, the oxygen will have to replace it with what? With another bond. So we are going to have two possible things here. So lana, instead of only having one structure, each structure said it actually forms a racemic mixture. Okay, so it's a racemic mixture. So let me just say it's going to form two structures that are going to have two different configurations. Two structures that are going to have two different configurations. So kulo C lona, you can either have H wako unjena, and then lona ukanjena, and then lona ukanje. Or end, this is actually end. Let me just say plus. You can have UC, then you can have a double bond O, and then you can have UC kanjena, or you can have something like this. You can have something like this, kanje. H, and then nako. Alright, we didn't change the molecular formula, we didn't change anything because abo carbon, abo hydrogen, abo salan, abo oxygen, they are still the same. But now, what is the difference between these two structures? All of these two structures, they are isomers of one another. And lama isomers la siwabiza ngani nama RNS isomers. Siyawaza ngisho. Those are the RNS isomers. So the RNS isomers are a stereochemistry that is opposite to one another. So siyabona in this case, hydrogen weight, it is going away from the page angisho because of this dashed wedge. So it is going away from the what? From the page. But ngapha sekushintshisene nalo carbon loya, the hydrogen is now coming towards you. So it means the structure sakho has got two forms. Siyawazi ama RNS isomers from first year level. So it has got two forms. So this one is the first form, this one is the second form. One of them is by R isomer and is by S isomer. But these are RNS isomers. These are, what do you call them? Stereoisomers. Whatever that you call them. But these are one of those isomers as ngaba now. So kule isomer lena, they are the same, they've got the same molecular formula, but the arrangement of lama atoms are hlukile. Eqaleni lana the hydrogen is going away from the page. But lana the hydrogen is what? It is coming towards you. And then lana again the carbon it is doing what? It is coming towards you. Sayibona ngisho. Lana again the carbon it is going away from the page. So we have got a racemic mixture, a mixture of two products. Sayibona into kanjalo ngisho. So this is a racemic form. Normally I can say it's a racemic mix. So whenever we take an enolate and then we protonate it, uthi ibuyele back ibe ketone. Ayizukubuyela ibe le ketone eqale iyiyo. Izwana two forms. It's going to have a form whereby you have got an R configuration. You're gonna also have a form whereby you've got an S configuration. But it's still the same molecule because it's still having the same amount of carbons, same amount of hydrogens, same amount of oxygens. That's why I was like isomers, okay? But this happens when you take it enolate and you protonate it. But before uzuyiform i-enolate, i-ketone yakho did not have all of these angisho. We didn't draw all of this when we formed our enolate angisho. Yes. The ketone at first, it wasn't like this. Our ketone was just a normal ketone. It was just a normal ketone, and every bond was within the page. It was just a normal ketone, and every bond was within the page. Bikanjeni bese saletha i-base ekuqaleni. Sikhumbuleni what we did at first. We brought a base with a lone pair of electrons. We brought a base with a lone pair of electrons. Sakhanda ini, sakhanda i-enolate. So this is the original keto form. So this is the original keto form. Now original. So this is the original ketone that we had. We brought a base that the protonator low H, bese lama electrons aza ku carbon safoma ini i-enolate. So we start with a ketone, an original ketone, we form an enolate. But sikhumbuleni enolate, when we protonate it again, it can either form two things. It can form it can form an enol, or it can form back the what? The ketone again. But if it happens it is forming back the ketone again, ayizukufomeka kanjena exactly. It's going to be a what? It's going to be a racemic mixture. Means that there's going to be a mixture of products. This is another product whereby you've got an R configuration, another one would have a what? An S configuration. Yes. So this is known as acid catalyzed enol. Okay, we're still gonna do that one. Acid catalyzed enolization. When you are protonating an enolate, it has got two things that it can do. When you are protonating means that you are adding an acid, into ekwazi ukuba proton donor. Because vele enolate yakho in a lone pair, it can be able to take away that proton. Ngamanye amazwi, enolate yakho can be able to act as a base in this case, because it's taking away the what? The proton. So the thing is, there are two possibilities. If it happens that the proton is taken by low oxygen on a negative charge, we are going to form a what? An enol. But if it happens that the proton is taken by this double bond such that ubalana, we are going to have the what? The ketone again. But the ketone yakho izofoma futhi, izofoma ini? A racemic mixture. So when it forms, it's gonna form a what? A racemic mixture. So this is racemic mixture. So this is known as racemization basically, when you're forming like something that is gonna form a racemic mixture. Sayibona ngisho ngisho. Are we all seeing it? Sayibona sonke. Okay. Okay. Now, let's just do a couple of mechanisms. Asho sesibukile ngisho uthi i-racemic mixture ifomeka kanjani ngisho. Let's just try to see how do we form an enol. Sayibona ngisho from an enolate. If we are given an enolate, how can we form a what? An enol. Sayibona kanjalo ngisho. So now we're gonna do intensive enolization, where we form an enol. So enolization simply means now we are forming an enol. So how do we form an enol? We need an enolate, and we have to enolate with cholanjan. So I'm not going to write the step whereby you make the enolate. So I'm going to just give you a pre-made enolate. The pre-made enolate that we are going to use right now is going to be, or in fact, they didn't even give you an enolate. They give you a carbonyl compound, now, and then this is a phenyl group. So this is a phenyl group, kanji. And then they gave you what we are having something like this. This is, and then this is H here. Now, so now you are given this, right? And then they give you this as a condition. So simple thing, bazokunikeza i-condition kuphela bathule. But this is OH. OH minus, kanji. OH minus. Provide a mechanism for the base catalyst. Okay, provide a mechanism for the base catalyzed enolization of the reaction above. Must it is base catalyzed, it means that we are using what? We are using a base. Sayibona ngisho. I-base siyibona ngani ukuthi ikhona? Usually we see OH minus ions. I-acid siyibona ngani? Sibona abo-H plus noma abo-H3 plus. That is an acid that is present. But now when it's a base, we see abo-OH minus. So now when we are having a base and we are having a carbonyl compound, what comes to mind? When we are having a base and a carbonyl compound, what is usually possible? So in terms of let me just not indicate stereochemistry because we only need it for this one. Let's just say we have got H here. Mass base versus ne carbonyl compound. Yini possibility engenzeka la? Mass base and the carbonyl compound. And enolate formation angisho. The moment nje ulethe base and then you have got a carbonyl compound. The carbonyl compound yako inawo alpha carbon. That base will act on the what? On the alpha carbon. So this is your carbonyl carbon and this is your alpha carbon. Ganjeni. So having this, our alpha carbon, does it have a proton on it? Because the base is a proton acceptor. Once a base ganjena, it is actually fishing for a proton. So a base, it is looking for a proton. So alpha carbon wako, if it does not have a proton, leave it alone. Lana against nabo alpha carbon number 2, we also have an alpha carbon here, right? We also have an alpha carbon here. But as well again, lo alpha carbon lone, does it have any protons? Does it have any protons? This alpha carbon? No, it doesn't have it. Doesn't have any H because masnga balama bonds. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is having 4 bonds already. It doesn't have any protons. Choose a ayikho inolate reaction ezokwenzeka lapha on this alpha carbon. Izokwenzeka la kunani kune proton khona. Because basically for us to have an enolate reaction or normal for us to form an enolate in the first place, for us to form an enolate, we need to have an alpha carbon, and that alpha carbon kumele be nani ne proton noma ibe bonded to a what? To a hydrogen atom. Sayibona into kanjalo ngisho. Yes. So we bring our OH minus. Nangu OH minus OH minus wethu uza with 3 lone pairs of electrons, right? OH minus is a good base. It can be able to abstract the proton. And then lama electrons azoya kubani ke manje? Azoya kubani lama electrons ala of these bonds to the carbon angisho itself. So i-arrow yakho kumele pointed directly to the carbon, not here, because the electrons, they first move and they sit on this carbon before they delocalize by resonance. So kuyoqala nje eswela ayositha straight la kule carbon leni. So makwenzeka lokhu, what will happen there? We're going to have a scenario whereby we form an enolate. Why are we even forming an enolate? Because kumuleni laba se provide a mechanism for the enolization. Sifuna ukugcina sesifome ini i-enol at the end of the day. So sesifome i-enol kumele siqale ngani? Nge-enolate. Sayibona into kanjalo ngisho. And to form an enolate, we can use a base to do that. So this is base catalyzed enolate formation. So doing this base catalyzed enolate formation, we are going to get something like this. So an methyl group lana, and then lana yekulo carbon lona. We are now going to have a what? A lone pair of electrons and a negative charge on the carbon. And then here we're going to have a double bond oxygen. Okay, so we're going to have a double bond oxygen, and then ngalena we're going to have a phenyl group. So and pH. Leya pH leya umele leya benzene ring leya. So leya pH leya ngizomlokho ngumdweba all throughout. So that's a phenyl group there. So now Interstiasio, this is an enolate, but it is not in its most stable form because carbon cannot carry a negative charge for long. So we already know that lama electrons lawa, they are likely to delocalize to form a double bond here. But lo carbon lona, the carbonyl carbon, izosindelo even nangai na 5 bonds. So automatically the electrons have to delocalize to the oxygen. Ngamanye amazwi, this negative charge, we are transferring it from the carbon to the oxygen. Why kunjalo? Oxygen is better at holding a negative charge compared to carbon. So this happens via resonance, whereby my electrons, they are just moving. So we get a double bond here, we get a single bond. Oxygen now, oxygen wakho has got an extra lone pair, and then ngale we have got a phenyl group. So manje now we have got an enolate here too, and it is existing in a what? In a resonance stabilized form. Sikhumbuleni this arrow, this double-edged arrow enandi yaphezulu yaphambili emuva futhi, it's a resonance. It's not the same as a reversible reaction. Nansi reversible reaction, nansi resonance is two different things, okay? So now having this resonance, what can we now do? Sikhumbuleni manje sesine enolate, right? We have formed our enolate. That is our intermediate that we want. We have formed an enolate ion. So after forming this enolate ion, thina sifuna ukukhanda ini manje? Sifuna ukukhanda i-enol. So amanye amazwi, we want to have a hydroxyl group, and we also want to have a double bond. In this case, kulula ngisho ukuthi siforme leyo nto because bese lana we already have the double bond. Sayibona ngisho. On this structure, on this resonance, we have got a double bond already. So the alkene part of the enol sesinayo already. Yini esishoda ngayo? Nge-hydroxyl group. And the hydroxyl group is just an OH. And the OH, we can easily get it because the oxygen here already is already having a negative charge. So we just need to bring something that has got an H inside it. Sayibona ngisho. Something that has got what? An H. And what usually provides an H, noma a proton, is an acid. Shuthi manje sekumele silethe ini? I-acid. So we bring an acid, HA. This acid, we know that it's a proton donor because it has got a proton there. So the oxygen law can just take away the proton in attempt to remove the negative charge. Because the oxygen law nama electrons amaningi and just want to share that electron density with other compounds. In this case, it will share with hydrogen. And automatically, we already know that these electrons, they will go to bani? To A. Sayibona kanjalo ngisho. And then again, in this case, we already know that we're going to have what? We're going to have a reversible reaction whereby we have this, that, and then we're going to have here, a double bond here too. Here we've got a single bond. We now have two lone pairs and no H. And then lana sine phenyl group here. At this time. So this is my phenyl group. And we are told due to the double bond is here, fully conjugated. So this is an enol. So we have formed an enol. So enol yethu sibona ngani? The enol yethu sibona ngokuthi it is having what? It is having a double bond here. So we're having a double bond here at this point, right? And then on that very carbon, we are also connecting a hydroxyl group. So this is an enol. So at the end of the day, we have formed an enol. So the steps are easy. It's only 3 steps. The first step, it is to create an enolate. How do you create an enolate? You use a base. That's the first thing that's required. Senza ini, a base. And then now, if you have created an enolate, there are 2 possible reactions that an enolate can go through. It can either go back, even a ketone, but as a racemic mixture, or it can form a what? An enol. Now, if you want to form an enol, you will need a proton, and that proton will need to go to the oxygen. That's when you need an acid. So that's why you call this we say it is known as a base and acid catalyzed reaction. Why do we call this a base and acid catalyzed enolization? It's because to form an enolate, we need a what? We need a base first. To form an enolate, we need a base first. And then after forming an enolate, we'll need an acid to do what? To be able to form our final product, so we enol. So most of the times, those are the reaction conditions. Whenever they ask you the reaction conditions for enolization, the reaction conditions for enolizations, what is it going to be? It's a base so that you can form in enolate. And then it's an acid so that you can form in enol. So a typical question izofika kanjani ke, uzoyibona kanjani ke leyo nto. A typical question will be in this form. Let me just show the typical question. So a typical question, okay, angiprojectile la, but typical question izokufakela ama-reaction conditions onke awu-2. So usually they're gonna do something like this. But the reaction conditions here is HO minus, baphinde bathini, and H3O plus kanje. So this is the what? This is the base again. Yes, that will do enolate formation. And then this is the what? This is the acid. That will do what? That will do enol formation. So we form an enolate using a base. Then from that enolate, we form an enol. Here's what I learned. Yeah, very easy.